You know, when you're at the start of a session, and we tend to use like something to build trust with each other. I was thinking about the kind of the tools that we talk about sometimes and about how often in sessions we might do a game or an exercise which is a bit more extended and intended to explore something that lets a group trust each other more. Do you know the kind of thing I'm talking about?
Yeah. So maybe not icebreakers. So it's a bit more extended, but to build trust.
Hmm. And I think about times I've kind of gone to, I don't know, outdoor activity centers and played chess in the rain or outside with giant pieces or something like that. You know, those sort of things. So do you think those things, what do you think about these things? Do you think they're like,
Yeah, I do some of those sometimes, but I think it depends on context, social context. You have to consider that when designing something and setting up an exercise for that. So some people would be allergic to exercises like this, but if you don't overdo it, I think they could be helpful and useful for what you're going to do for the next, I don't know, couple of hours to build that small layer of trust that you need. But to really build trust between people, you need a long period of time, right? But I think that would be useful to some extent.
yeah, I think they can be a good starting point. I'm not like an
Yeah,
expert in like building trust with groups, but my observation where I think groups have been able to build trust well is not based on those exercises, but more based around when they do real work together. Something that the group is invested in, where they can show an outcome and they're creating something which helps them in relation to the job that they're doing. You know, that feels, from my experience, to be a better way of building trust. But maybe these exercises are a good doorway into that process.
yeah, I like that. It's a doorway into a process, and as with everything, you need to plan for something that's appropriate and helpful.